Looking good, YouTube. My name is Love Game, or PD1 Piranha if you prefer. And I'm a man, destined to be king. Welcome back to Let's Play Zoids Legacy. Last time we essentially just kicked some Terra guys to ass, got Juno back on our team, and then we met up with Blitz team who obliged to join us. I did accidentally trigger a bit of dialogue off screen that was essentially just Jamie saying like, hey, we should go back to the base, fam? Which is up north, I suppose. So we're gonna do just that. The hover cargo, as you can see, can cross not quite the sea, but shallow water at the very least, so it is useful to us in that regard. You can find a lot of aquatic Zoids here on the open seas. He also calls the base the farm for some reason, because I guess anyways, we should be heading up north now because that's where it be. But yeah, Tros Farm, which is actually supposed to be the fucking Tauros family, not Tros. Does have a lot of free items though. Can't complain there. But yeah, I'll be trying to show off Blitz team a little bit, as much as I can. I mean, I assume they're joining us. But yeah, Tros is actually Tauros. It's just another translation misstep. Kind of like how Ballad is actually Brad and Jimmy is actually Jamie. Yeah, a lot of good stuff here just to pick up. I don't know how actually good it is, but just, you know, free stuff is what I say. And we got the data for Lena's custom gun sniper, which is awesome. And he can pretty much provide all the services that a normal dude in the development lab, whatever the fuck, can give you. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The base is much bigger in the anime. It's like this huge building of sorts. So we even do anything else here? Or is it just kind of like there for the sake of being there? I don't think you can do anything else here, so I guess we're gonna leave. But yeah, this sort of launches into the New Century arc, as it were, of the game, because it sort of follows the general plot of the anime. And yeah, we got some requests. Yeah, we have essentially the same like format, but it's actually totally different because we have different. We got judge capsules dropping. So instead of the usual format where we just kind of like enter different rounds, we'll just be finding all these and kind of running around trying to track them down and fight. Battle jacking. That sounds dirty, Brad. You shouldn't say that. And then it just changed us to Totos for a second. Your name literally changed mid-sentence. Yeah, Lena, she's pretty fired up for this. I'll be showing her off. I love this line too. You put fear into the child's mind. We get to see a little bit of interaction between Claudia and Lena there, so I like that. Just a little extra tidbit. Yeah, I bet you guys didn't know that. I didn't know this for the longest time. That the hover cargo is actually its own. It is a Zoid. I thought it was just some random like transport vehicle, but it's actually based off of a snail, as I said in the last part. Yeah, it can cross over like shallow water, but it can't really swim. I mean, we'll need something else for that, which I'll show off when we get to it. So here we are. We got an Elephantler on the other side, as you can see. We'll probably have to switch off to only 3 Zoids here, so give me 1 minute. Let's see. Team. I guess we'll get... Yeah, I got an Iron Kong off screen, by the way, for our boy Max. Trying to get... No. I wanted to put the Liger Zero on there so I can show it off. There we go. But yeah. I'll show off Probably him and Lena, just because Lena has some really interesting, yeah, we got Stoller here. He's a good, one of the best characters in the show, if you ask me, because this boy, not only is he voiced by the legendary Scott McNeil, he has an incredible sense of honor, which makes sense, because he is voiced by Scott McNeil, who did, Dinobot. But yeah. A little different from the original show, because back in the day we didn't have 2 Elephanters, we only had 1. It was kind of it was the brand new Zoid at the time. It was this unique, like, super badass Zoid that could apparently kill the D-Bison in like 1 hit. And it'll probably hit us pretty hard, if I had to say. But yeah, it's a nice big elephant-based Zoid. It even has its own Strike Laser Claw type weapon, but it's called the Strike Iron Claw. Because changing a... But yeah, here's our Liger Zero, which, by the way, does have a CAS system here. We can change into one of the... or 2 of the 3 at the time. We don't have the Panzer yet because of story reasons, but we can, if we want, change into either the Jaeger, which is a speed form, or the Schneider, which we're going to do right now, just to show this off. It even has its own cutscene, just like the show. Even though it's a lot shorter, we have the nice orange Zoid here, which is all melee based. It's kind of like the Blade Liger. It's got 7 different laser blades on it. It'll come into play again later, but I just kind of wanted to show it off for now, because the Jaeger is not super useful right now. It can do some things. I mean, if I was following the anime right now, I'd probably use the Jaeger. I don't know why we froze. I guess Claudia's weapon can do that. I didn't know. I guess I'll gamble. Don't want to use friendship just yet, because I think our boy BitCloud can survive. Of course, we can't go any battle without our lovely Claudia here. That would just be against the rules. We'll go ahead and just wail on this fucking Elephander. See if we can take it out. It's our trusty DCS unit. Yeah, the Shield Liger, as I said before, is my favorite Zoid, personally. I love the general look of it, and it's very versatile. It has a lot of different things it can do. Stoller is not giving up without a fight, as you can see. He's just wailing on Bit right now. And me. Not really me, I'm not Zero. I don't really have a self-insertion with him. Can we go ahead and, can we even use the 7-blade attack? No, we have to, 5 blades, excuse me. I know the original, like, model kit couldn't use... Wait, oh yeah, that's right, shit. He hasn't moved to the front yet. Well. We'll just conserve our EP then, won't we? We can attack again because of the ZOS system. Nice stable ZOS system, unlike that dirty, artificial stuff the enemies use, because that's totally bad. But yeah, he was... Well, the Elephander in general is kind of the first, I guess you could say, major threat that they faced, because it killed the D-Bison in 1 hit, which was the original Zoid that Lena used, and she had to switch to the gun sniper. It literally just killed it in 1 hit, which was fucking crazy. Just to show how powerful the damn thing was, we can't even use the laser saber for some reason. But yeah, originally it was piloted by this other guy named Sanders, I believe was his name. And he used like a voice module to control the whole thing, but he couldn't control it properly, so Stoller, who was the original user of the Elephander, kind of took over. Let's see, 25, huh? Yeah, we cannot upgrade this thing, by the way. We have to use the stock You can't like change anything. You can't change the color. You can't like upgrade the fixed armaments just because Bit loves this thing so much that you won't let nobody fuck with it. And leveled up max, just cuz. Seriously, fight at the Zoids battles. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well. Yeah, see, even Bit's saying, like, he said though, like a fucking, what are you doing, text speak? Is this Facebook now? Ah, good old Bit. Anyways. Yeah, Stoller is a very honorable warrior. He's like the... He's that guy you just can't help but respect, you know, because he, unlike the rest of the Backdraft team, is about that life. Oh, hey, it stays that way. I didn't know that. Or I guess I must have forgot. Let's see. Yeah, what? Rainer, Max, and I guess the Buster Eagle, too, and Albane. We'll see that Iron Kong in action soon enough. I just gotta put it, you know, I gotta fucking get a match where I can actually use it. Other than that, I didn't do anything else major off screen. It was just kind of... It was just kind of, finding... Huh, there's like a path you can't fit through over there. Yeah, just like, got a few... Anyways, we have to find another fucking battle here, which is the Flugel team. I recognize that name. And because I recognize that name, I am going to put someone else on the team here. As soon as it lets me. Yeah, Naomi. That's one of the first people that Bit ever fought against. We became a bit of a... 2 people per Zoids, no regulations on arms. Oh yeah, but she both Lena and Naomi have gun snipers. Naomi uses a standard gun sniper, which is like a really heavily upgraded... Well, it's not really standard, but it's like it uses the sniper rifle basically. It's just this crimson... Oh yeah, even Claudia expresses interest in that. Like I said, she likes to interact with the Blitz team quite a bit, so that's a good way of developing character. That's why I keep her on the party, and because she's the greatest waifu of all time. And here we have the real man destined to be king, by the way. We have Mr. Harry Champ, who has interfered here. He's just kind of showing up to be ignored, essentially. Why are we going into a town called Tarim? What the F are we doing here? I guess we're gonna go ahead and heal. But yeah, Harry Champ is this guy who's totally in love with Lena. He has like a serious, raging fetish for tsunderes. By tsunderes, I mean just Lena, because he would never give his heart to anyone else. But he's like, he's a very often recurring character. He's incredibly rich, kind of like Rainer. And he will not hesitate to use his money for what he believes in, by which I mean modifying the shit out of his Zoids. I wonder if we can upgrade our Liger. Let's find out. Because I did find the data for the Shield Liger DCSJ off screen, so let's see. Looks like we can do it. Alright. That is good news for us, fam. Because we do want ourselves a DCSJ. We want to wear those new J's. As always. Let's go ahead and upgrade the defense a little bit like we always do. Not so much else we can do here right now without a lot of Zoid data, but that's just how we do. I don't know why I went to a town though, that was just kind of a weird occurrence. Do we need anything from the shop? I'm gonna wager probably not. But that's all I got. I should probably stop fucking referencing that shitty Eminem freestyle. I don't want to talk about that anymore because it's fucking draining on my soul. It really is. I'm not even kidding. It's just fucking... I can have plenty of those. Alright. There is a bar here, but the question is, do we remember Piano Man from last time? Because we're going to need to know that if we want to keep drinking at the age of 14. I didn't really start drinking until I was 19, but I didn't do it that heavily. I just kind of occasionally had a fucking Bud Light Platinum after school. Brown rice tea? What even is that? That's incredible. I'm gonna go to sleep after this, so this guy's right. Let's get our black stuff here. I forgot who all gives you points for talking to him, so I'm not 100% sure. Well, thank you for saying that, sir. I don't know how intense Zero's eyes really are, but I do kind of want to battle this Flugel team, so we want, if we can, to go ahead and do that.